Hey y'all, I mean, I mentioned it before, but I just want to mention it one more time that NYC is the city that doesn't sleep because America is all awake during their majority of their supposed awake time. And, they just can't sleep because of all the psychic energy that's surrounding them. And obviously, California, I think, is into weed and psychedelics more because the rest of America is asleep. It's like dreamland energy they're getting from the people surrounding them. So they just, that mentality is just part of them. And it's all because we're all sharing each other's thoughts. It's part of the shift. It's only part of it. I mean, speaking of 2012, like, I think we would have so much more knowledge of what really might happen had the Spaniards not destroyed all their shit. I mentioned this idea too before, but specifically about their mathematics. Like 2012, how much more would we know about had they not destroyed all their shit? Like, it wouldn't be some mass hype that people find weird or just cliche. It would be, more explained instead of just the nine lords are going to return. Like, holy shit. um, I don't really understand the October 28th date either for this year fully because it says very clearly 4 how 3 can get on a lot of stelas of the Maya, and that's December 21st, 2012. It's not October 28th, 2011. You know, I mean, yeah, the math Kalman uses is based on the 260 fractal, but nowhere on their stelas does it say October 28th, 2011. So, but at the same time, the cycles kind of correspond to events and the economy, but who knows? If my theory is correct that, Nietzsche was Jesus, i.e. Quetzalcoatl and Zarathustra, like, and I do believe in the spirit world, like, who will I meet in heaven? Will it be, I mean, if Nietzsche had the same soul as all them, would it be Nietzsche slash Jesus slash Quetzalcoatl when I go to heaven? Like, Jesus, like, what is he gonna, which face will he be wearing, first of all? And, like, which individual spirit was it? Was it literally reincarnation? Like, it's so weird to question. Like Wilcock and Edgar Casey, who will we talk to if he is some kind of reincarnation? By the way, there's a great site I'll give you for proof of astrology, and it's a scientific fucking study. Everyone's like, astrology has been disproved numerous times. Well, apparently not, because here's a fucking article that does prove it. And one example was that it was strictly about serial killers, by the way, which I love. It doesn't say, moon, Capricorn, whatever, just the angular degrees. And it says Saturn opposite 12th house. Like, over 10% of the serial killers had that. So that's a huge, like, 1 in 1,000 probability. Anyway, one last weird idea is that we gotta remember that, like, the only reason we're here, like, in America, like, is because the Mayans predicted us. I mean, we would have been here despite their predictions, but the Book of Chil and Balaam said Quetzalcoatl would return bearing a cross and being a feathered serpent. Fucking Cortez had a feathered hat bearing the Christian cross. Okay. And if you read the Lost Years of Jesus book, which is really genius, it shows the ties between Buddhism and Christianity, specifically in the beginning. They both had crosses, they both had holy water. But anyway, like, it's all planned out. Like, there's a grand scheme. What's weird is that 1519, that year, they predicted it had Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune in Pisces, and Mars in Leo. Just like right now. Isn't that kind of strange? Like, that's what the planets are going to be in for 2012, and that's what it was in for 1519. That's fucking weird. And what's also weird is that 1492, the literal discovery of the New World, had Pluto in Scorpio, Neptune in Capricorn, Mars, Aries, and Uranus on the Sagittarius-Capricorn cusp, conjuncting Saturn, just like my birth chart. 1987. I made a video about that earlier too, but, like, the shit means something, so I repeat myself.